my name is Robin. Welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are returning and to those who are new, hey y'all. Thank you all for tuning in with me, seeing what I gotta say, what I don't gotta say. Sometimes it's a bunch of something, sometimes it's a bunch of nothing, but it's okay because we figuring this out. So in this vlog, I just want to go over some tips I feel were useful for me, or still useful to me, when it comes to preparing for finals, nursing exams, answering nursing questions, and dealing with your anxiety when it comes to certain nursing exams. Listen, anxiety got me good these past 2 semesters. The first semester didn't really bother me as much. I ain't gonna lie, I was like kind of breezing through. Then the second semester, I was okay, I was cool. But there's this standardized practice exam. Dun, 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 dun. And it just, I don't know. I had a lot of fear behind it, and it didn't count for a grade. It just looks like it's supposed to be like a predictor on how you'll do in the NCLEX, and I took that and I ran with it in my head, like y'all. So today I'm just gonna go over a few of the resources that I use. I'm a textbook girl. I love textbooks. I love textbooks, period. Like being able to actually have something physical in my hand and prove something or answer a question. That's right up my alley. So as of right now, it is, what's today, y'all? What's today? It's Monday. Thanksgiving break is done. Now it's time for finals, crunch time, preparing, getting this information back, reinforced into my brain, and getting ready to take these final standardized exams and these lecture exams. So currently I am preparing for my pediatrics final, and my critical care or complex final, and they both require us to take a HESI exam too. So I don't know if y'all know what HESI is. Some schools use it. It's fairly new to my nursing schools program, so yeah, it's just pretty much a predictor on how you'll possibly do in the NCLEX. It don't really tell you exactly how you're going to do, because honestly, these are all focused, specialized exams. But when we have the NCLEX, of course, it's cumulative, and you won't have as many questions for each specific, specialty. It's kind of more general but specific, but HESI is just trying to make sure, for the specialized exams we have now, they're just trying to make sure you have a good grasp on that information. And it's either there to let you know that, hey, you got a lot to work on, or you need to practice more of these type of questions, or okay, you're doing your thing, you know how to answer these questions. Even if you don't know the information, you can answer these questions. So yeah, y'all, I'm just gonna show y'all a few of my study techniques and study methods and things I do, try to focus and try to block out all other type of distractions, and just try to narrow down on the information I need to know before these exams, bit by bit. Though I don't like to put and cram everything together. I'm the type of person, I start studying at least a week and a half before, usually 2, but for finals it's kind of more cumulative. Even though some of this is new information, it's like I got a little late start this semester, but it's okay, we're gonna get through it. So taking a break from studying, going to the gym. I need a break. I need a big break. I tried to study, and I did. But, you know, it's like I still feel like there's a lot more I need to look at, which I do. Ooh, the sun. But yeah, y'all, one of the main, or, you know, a major part that plays into effective studying and actually feeling like you know what you're learning about when trying to remember and get down pat is taking a break. Whether that's going to the gym, whether that's watching a show. I'm good at doing both. 2 in 1. Just getting away from it for a little bit, and then once your mind took some type of distraction, whatever form it may be, as long as it's healthy, y'all, vouching for healthy stuff, then you go back to it, and then you just do what you can, child. All you can do is do what you can. About to hit this gym. Jesus, pray that that many people in here, Lord. Hey y'all, so I'm taking a break from studying, and I'm about to meet my friends at this Mexican restaurant called El Patron. It's Taco Tuesday, so it's a good little break. Good way to spend my break, get out the house, and enjoy my friends. And yeah, I'll see y'all then. I'm so ready for a taco. That girl been working hard. Hard, child, hard. And it is freezing out in Tallahassee, so that's why I got this sweater on. Hey y'all, I made it to El Patron. Got ice cream tonight. Eating on some chips. This is the menu. Drink. But this is it. So we're just having girl talk and just check in. What's up, y'all? So long time no see. I haven't vlogged or filmed anything since last Thursday. Today is Sunday, so today is December 5th. And finals week is pretty much here. So getting ready to deal with that. So much fun. So getting ready to deal with finals week, and honestly, I'm ready to get this done, ready to get it done. So I'm going back into my little study mode. I ain't gonna lie, y'all, a couple days, even when attempting to study, I get distracted and I take a break. I watch a couple shows, a couple movies, and I'm not mad about that. I'm actually happy for it because I need that. So now I'm getting back into my grind. See how this go. Ready to get this done, like I said. So about to start studying for my pediatrics final and my critical care final. I do it in blocks. So with critical care, I spend a lot more time. It's called complex, but it's pretty much critical care. I probably spend about 2 hours on it. Of course, I'll take a break in between, and then I'll take a longer break, and then I'll go straight into P's, and I might spend 2 hours on it now, and then I'll go back in critical care, spend another 2 hours, and I'll probably end my day off with pediatrics 1 hour. Personally, I feel like critical care does take more time. P's does too, in a way, because obviously I don't think, who knows, if pediatrics is for me, who knows, I don't think so, but adult critical care, that's more of what I like as a specialty. So I find that to be more interesting, and I also find that to be a lot more challenging in information, because here you're working with people who are people who are on mechanical ventilation, who need certain respiratory, needs. I don't even know how else to say it. You're dealing with different cardiac diseases, so cardiomyopathies, heart blocks, fibrillations like AFib, VFib, tachycardias, SVTs, supraventricular tachycardias. You're dealing with all of that. So we also have to be more familiar with reading strips, which I understand, because baby, if I see something on that monitor and it don't look right, I need to know it don't look right so I can let somebody know or do something in the meantime until somebody else get there, because docs don't always be there on time. But yeah, so I enjoy that type of stuff. I actually drew a heart. I ain't gonna say I'm artistic, but your girl could do a couple things. Okay, y'all, so now that I've listened to a few Kalturas and videos that went over the PowerPoint, looked at a few YouTube videos that explained more of what we're talking about, like for example, initiating the hypothermia technique, which is called cold ice, after someone went in cardiac arrest, stuff like that. After looking at that, now I'm going to go back over my notes that I typed up in my study guide. And I'm just going to talk to myself. I'm the type of person, in order to study, I like to hear my voice. I like to hear myself say the information that I wrote out, so that it's another way to reinforce the information. And then it's like I'm teaching myself, if that makes sense. I don't know if y'all ever heard of, like, if you could teach it to someone, then you can, if you can teach it to someone, then you know what you're talking about. So I'm pretty much talking to myself. I do this, I need to be able to say everything, and it's like I have a better recall after talking to myself and talking out loud about what I just studied or what I just looked at. So how to get into that now. Okay, so I didn't go too crazy on this one, but this is the finished product of my studying. It took me about 50 minutes talking it through and just highlighting and bolding things that I would really want it to stand out to me, especially with the axis deviation and everything that we're learning right now for finals. I had to just take a little bit more time on that, but this is it. All my colors aren't exactly, you know, matching, but I like things that look fun, something that has some type of color. Some things were repetitive, so I didn't highlight. Like here, this is really repetitive. I just wrote it or typed it out again just for further reinforcement. But I'm pretty much done with that part. I'm about to head on over to the Saunders HESI NCLEX review and like further confirm it. Or not further confirm it, but further, you know, stick it in my head in a different way, because they kind of simplify information a lot better. So that's what I'm about to do, y'all. And then I can move on to group studying, because I feel like I learned everything that I possibly could. Okay, y'all, so this is my favorite. So when we went over cardiac and peripheral circulation, let's see. So these are my notes, and here's my beautiful heart. I did not copy and paste this from nowhere, y'all. I take full credit because I did this. I really sat here. I low-key procrastinated with studying. I decided to draw a heart, but it wasn't even procrastination, because it allowed me to get more familiar with the electrophysiology behind heart function. So SA node. We know about the AV node. We think about Purkinje fibers. The septum is right here. We think about all this great stuff. And it actually this visual put a lot of things in place for me. So shout out to me. Let me show y'all one more time, because I think it was too cute. Like, this is like an expert almost. But yeah, I really had a good time with this. And then I started color coding. And then when we got into like a brief, introduction to EKGs, of course I started writing out what part of the EKG is what. We here. Started finals week, and I have finished studying on my own so far. Of course, I'm gonna keep going and doing some more stuff on my own, but I studied. I've done independent studying for a good little minute now, and now it's time to go out into the world and meet up with I'm just gonna meet up with some of my peers from my cohort, and we're gonna meet up at the library. They're already there, so y'all gonna see a bit of that. Heading to the library is always a task for me, because I love to be in my comfort zone meaning in my room, you know what I'm saying? But I like being able to also speak to each other, and like, you kind of pick at each other's brain and see what we know. Maybe they could explain something better, and maybe I could say something, we just like a feedback loop over and over. So I'm excited to go. I'm gonna show y'all who's all there, and yeah, y'all, it's just gonna be a cute little group study session. See what I know, see what I need to work on, I gotta see what's going on. See if we ready to take this test, because test day is tomorrow.
R.
The confidence is up.
Okay.
I'm vibing to the music.
If the R is far from the P, then you have a first degree.
Okay.
Longer, drop. Then you have a
Wick and bop. Okay.
If the P's don't get through,
Oh.
then you have a modus
Two.
And the P's and Q's don't agree, then you have a third degree.
Third.
Yeah. I said a third degree.
I
said a third degree.
You have a PR interval that's longer, but you don't drop a QRS.
Yes.
Then, for second degree, but type 1, your PR progressively gets longer, and then eventually when it gets long enough, you're going to drop.
Yeah, so PVCs don't always have to be treated.
That.
Only when they're multifocal is when it's a problem.
If you have more than 6, then you have to worry about, wait, don't tell me.
Twins or triplets.
Wait, don't tell me. Then you have to worry about ventricular fib.
Tachycardia.
Oh, yeah.
Because more than 3 PVCs can turn into ventricular
Can turn
tachycardia.
into
Fib.
fib. Yeah, okay.
So today is my first final, my pediatric final. And right now I am getting everything together. I'm gonna go back on. It is currently, let me see what time it is, y'all, because I don't really know. It's 8:25. My first final was at 10 a.m. So I'm up pretty early. I just like to review a couple things before, just a little bit. Once it gets around that 30-minute mark before exams, I don't look at nothing else. But during this time, I'll look over some things, just like a nice brief run through one more time. If I want to look at a few more practice questions one more time, I can go ahead and do that. And I'm gonna go ahead and make me some breakfast. Never go wrong with some oatmeal. I'm pushing through. I'm kind of excited to start with finals now, because I really want to get this done. That's just that eager feeling of me wanting the semester to just pretty much end. So I'm not really anxious right now. I'm just gonna go through it. It's at 10 a.m. I think we have until 11:30 or 12. I'm not sure, but that's that. So I'll let y'all know how that goes once I come back, and God be with me. So I'm finished taking all of my HESI exams. Now I'm going to go ahead and get me some breakfast. And I have my last final, which is my critical care final of the semester. And yeah, y'all, I'll be done. It's Thursday, so I'm super excited to get to winter break as fast as I can. So, yeah. Y'all, we walking to our last final. Woo!
There we go. Oh.
See all the energy. We're here.
There is none. I'm tired.
Y'all, we tired, but it's our last finals, and we're gonna do our best.
Okay, I'm chewing.
Finals are done. Your girl is finished. I am so happy. Listen, I came out alive. Thank God. I'm just thankful. So thank y'all for tuning in with me and watching me go through my little finals week. It wasn't little, but thank y'all for watching me go through my finals week. It was such a great time filming. Just being able to see how I am coping with everything. And I made it. We here, y'all. So once again, don't forget to like, comment if y'all want to, and subscribe. But thanks for tuning into Robin's Report, and we're done.